Thank you, President. I thank Deputy Special Coordinator Al-Akbarov for the briefing. The conflict in Gaza dragged on for 2 years and caused unprecedented civilian casualties and a humanitarian catastrophe. Recently, the first phase of the ceasefire agreement has finally been reached. The fighting in Gaza ceased. The hostages and persons held captive were released and returned home, and humanitarian supplies entered Gaza. China welcomes this. The progress so far is only the first step in restoring lasting peace. The international community should step up its efforts, build greater consensus, and take more proactive actions. First, a lasting ceasefire must be achieved in Gaza. Once a ceasefire is realized, there must be no new hostilities. The current ceasefire should become the basis for a comprehensive and lasting ceasefire. Yet disturbingly, violations of the agreement are still taking place, leading to casualties of innocent civilians. The bloody conflict in Gaza has time and again warned us that dialogue and negotiation are the only way out of problems, while violence for violence will only lead to a vicious cycle. China calls upon all parties concerned to fully abide by the requirements of the ceasefire agreement, work to achieve a truly comprehensive and lasting ceasefire, and ensure that Gaza will regain security and stability. Second, the humanitarian catastrophe in Gaza must be alleviated without delay. Under 2 years of siege and blockade, the people in Gaza have undergone unspeakable suffering. Despite some resumption of humanitarian assistance at present, many obstacles persist, and the urgent humanitarian needs are far from alleviated. Yesterday, the ICJ has issued its advisory opinion, making it clear that Israel has an obligation to cooperate with UNRWA and other agencies in delivering humanitarian assistance to Gaza. Israel must fulfill its obligations under international humanitarian law as the occupying power, open all border crossings, guarantee the large-scale entry of humanitarian supplies into Gaza and their safe and orderly distribution, and lift restrictions on aid operations by UNRWA and other humanitarian agencies. Third, the post-conflict arrangement for Gaza must be advanced in a proper manner. Gaza is the homeland of the Palestinian people, not a bargaining chip in international politics. Any arrangement on the future of Gaza must adhere to the consensus on Palestinians governing Palestine already reached by the international community and respect the will of the Palestinian people. After 2 years of indiscriminate bombings, Gaza is devastated and inhospitable. It is imperative to start reconstruction and restore livelihoods as soon as possible. We welcome efforts by Egypt and other countries of the region to promote Gaza's reconstruction. The international community should provide positive support and help for Gaza's reconstruction. Fourth, the political prospects of the two-state solution must be revitalized. Implementing the two-state solution is the only way out for the Palestinian question. It has no alternative and must not be denied. Only when an independent state of Palestine is established and when the legitimate national rights are realized will historical injustices and the root cause of violence be eliminated and will lasting peaceful coexistence between Palestine and Israel be achieved. Israel must stop its settlement activities in the West Bank and stop undermining the foundation for governance by the Palestinian Authority. The international community should pull efforts, jointly reject unilateral actions that jeopardize the basis of the two-state solution, and support Palestine's independent statehood and full membership at the UN at an early date. President, the Security Council bears the primary responsibility for the maintenance of international peace and security, and should play a positive role in upholding peace and stability in Gaza. China stands ready to work with the international community in the tireless efforts to promote a comprehensive and lasting ceasefire, alleviate the humanitarian catastrophe, implement the two-state solution, and ultimately achieve a comprehensive, just, and lasting solution to the question of Palestine. I thank you, President.